Well, with public safety, I guess we can break it down individually. So with alcohol, we try to do different programs in our residence halls, really focusing on our incoming freshmen and just talk about the effects of alcohol, alcohol abuse, and how to be a good friend to a friend, and how to protect each other when you're out in public. With the drugs, it's the same things. With the different, we call them COP officers, which are community oriented policing officers, where they will work with your resident life staff members and put on different programs where we kind of educate the students on some of the downfalls of getting involved in drugs and alcohol. When it comes to sex, you're dealing with a culture where things are changed from when I was a kid, where we're actually talking about sex more openly now. It's not as taboo, which allows us to talk about making good choices when we have some of these different COP events, where we're just saying, hey, making good choices. What does the word consent mean? We encourage our students, if they see something, to say something about a crime. We want to make it an atmosphere where you feel comfortable to report anything that you see on campus, be it just a person taking a banner off of the wall or to report a more serious crime. And that some of the remodeling that we're doing around in here now is going to foster a more receptive, atmosphere when it comes to public safety that will encourage our student body, our faculty and staff to report things that they see. And also, what Chief Searson is doing, we're putting out weekly crime stats where we can show the different things that we have been doing. And then we also have our daily crime report that we keep here on staff and on site that anyone can come and pick up, where it shows what's been happening. And so you'll see some of the efforts that the officers are making. So hopefully that will encourage people also. Well, I think unfortunately, we have seen an increase in some of the alcohol and recreational drugs. So that means we have to step up our efforts in some of our community policing that we do with our student body. Unfortunately, some of our sexual assaults, alcohol or drugs does play a factor or a role in it, unfortunately. And so that goes back to us to help educate our students. And we talk to students about being in groups with each other. If three people go out, all three people come back together. Being a good friend to another person. Those are little things that you may not think of it at that time, but those are ways that you're being safe. As you stay with a group, you go out with a group, you have a set time, you stay in lidded areas. Those are little small changes that you may make to a daily routine that helps you, not become a victim of an opportunist that may be looking for something like that. So we just encourage that just in our community policing that we're trying. Choices. That would be something that I think we're working on. That's something that we're working towards. We're seeing just recently we coupled with SGA. This past week we did a Coffee with a Cop event and we did our campus safety walk. I've been here at the department 11 years, and that's probably the largest student outreach that we've done where we had the students really participating in it. I think that goes a long way, where it takes the officer and takes the pedestal away from them. So we're able to talk to the student body one-on-one. You get to kind of meet us in a social setting where it's not, oh my God, it's public safety. And so it takes that air away from the officers. And so I think, the feedback that I've gotten, it was an awesome event where we were able to walk around campus, point out safety things, be it lighting, be it call boxes. My guys got to talk about the new cameras that we have and the analytics of the cameras and things of that nature. And so now we can say to the student body, here are the things that we're doing to help with safety. And then we're taking your suggestions to say, okay, well, we need more lights here, or we need a call box here, or what about a camera here? And we've been listening and making those corrections on campus. So I think that's part of getting to that point of the responsible community. I think we have to make it okay for the person to feel comfortable to report it, to let them know that there are different departments, there are different avenues on campus to help. That is not something to be ashamed of. That public safety will do everything to protect the victim and to fight for what's right for that individual. But the most important thing is that there are groups that you can reach, that can reach out to you, be it the counseling services, be it victim services, or just the officers here at public safety. And just know that you'll be treated with respect, you'll be treated with dignity, and we are here to help. This is truly a judgment-free place. Our goal is to protect our students. And so hopefully, we can continue to show that and encourage our students to report.